and all judiciary generally has provided a plan internet. The question is there a plan for the protection?
So the first question was a general question on DNA. I think this is a question maybe it's unrelated to electronic records. But then, as you know, al-walad lil-firash walil-ahiri al-hajar has established the rule that the DNA cannot contradict what has already been established by the Quran, by the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So 5 years, okay. Some have even taken it to 7 years, and then the minimum period of justice is established. There's a maximum period of pregnancy. This is a question of ijtihad. There is no established authority that clearly designates the period of as 4, 5, or even 7 years. Some say 3, some say 2. Ibn Abdul Hakam said it's resolved that whenever there is a pregnancy that intercourse between the wife and the husband, or they are separated, they say, because the opinions of those who say it can take up to 4 years is based on ijtihad, on what is available, and medical doctors say there are things like forced pregnancy and what have you. They say such decision should be, the judge should make such a decision based on medical examination. So if the medical examination, at least they say 2 reliable doctors should separately conduct the examination of that child, whether or not his DNA is related to the father. And if they are reliable, the judge can admit their matters. If it is their testimony, that is, if it is, will take precedence. There are instances where DNA can be used as evidence of paternity, like where children are swapped in hospital, or when a child is missing, and somebody claims him, or 2 people claim him, like during the Boko Haram crisis, we have instances of lost can be rampant. So under these instances, DNA evidence can be used in establishing the paternity, because here it does not contradict al-walad lil-firashi walil-ahiri al-hajar, because both the claimants may have the same standing to claim the child. But for a child that is born under marital bed, that one would not be contradicted, obviously, by evidence and procedure. You say they are bundled together, there is no difference between procedure and evidence. Actually, I think there is. Although you see long time, such dichotomy between varying disciplines may not necessarily fiqh than hadith, and they mention it as the 6 or 7 kutub sita and what have you. So they will be taken is obviously different from the testimony itself. A judge may make his ruling immediately based on his knowledge of the rules of procedure, even though the evidence may be valid. Okay. Secondly, a judge litigants can come into the court. The judge would warmly greet one of them, and then would not say anything to the other party. A little bit there are the
court will now call off. Please come forward, Mr. Absalam Barrister for Rabbil Alameen.
Thank you very much for wonderfully moderating the session. At this point, without taking much of your time, I will invite Zaid Umaru to come forward with the awards, while I equally and respectfully invite Honorable Qadi Ahmad Muhammad to come forward for the presentation. Usman Sakwa.
Thank you very much. Borno State MBA, Maiduguri Ambi branch.
Court judge, but he left. Well, to me, he did not leave, but he ran away. So he ran away. He's a runaway Sharia court judge. But wonderfully, he's an expert in that field of student, but he ran away. So I couldn't find him. So now I have located where he is. So he's in the University of Maiduguri. I will be going. And congratulations for this wonderful award and for wonderful presentation. Indeed, we have gained a lot from your experience. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Next is the man above 60 years who is looking younger than the 60 years of age. Let me invite Ali Idris Ismail, ESQ.
Well, this is our former CR. Indeed, because of his experience, he was not just left to go away. The CJ somehow forced him to stay behind. But really, and I mean it, we are missing him in Sharia Court of Appeal. Indeed, he is our block engine in Sharia Court of Appeal. When he left, honestly, if you go and see Sharia Court of Appeal now, some things you don't notice it in public. But congratulations for your experience and for your contributions. I think the MBA has to award him more because of his contribution to the judiciary and the people of Borno State. Congratulations. Thank you.
Next is my teacher, Professor Kamal A. Dawood, ESQ.
Professor Kamal Dawood is not only a teacher or professor of law. Recently, the MBA, somebody posted in the MBA platform that he is my brother and he's my elder brother, and I respect him more. Congratulations.
Judiciary.
Next, with respect, is Al-Kali Umar Ahmad Gajiram.
Congratulations as Sharia.
Thank you very much, Kadi Ahmad Muhammad.
As rightly observed by the, because all the hard working that you are seeing is his own handwork. So Jazakallah khairan, and I am hereby dedicating
For break. However, let me draw our attention on the next session, which has to do with e-filing, which is very, very important and critical. The person in charge of the Nigerian case management file from the National Judicial Commission is coming here to answer by Honorable Justice Aisha